This is Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, the #1 hub for American Airlines and the third busiest airport in the world. It already handles nearly 90 million passengers a year, but with Dallas preparing to host 9 FIFA World Cup matches in 2026, including a semi-final, that number is about to surge. But there's a problem, because DFW is running out of space. In late 2024, ground broke on a bold new chapter for the airport, a $9 billion mega expansion designed to overhaul it from the inside out. One brand new terminal is rising from scratch, and another is being completely gutted, even as it continues to serve tens of thousands of passengers a day. American Airlines is footing nearly half the bill, a $4 billion gamble on the future of its biggest hub. And to deliver it all in time for the World Cup, the airport is turning to one of the most unusual construction methods in the entire industry, building the terminals off-site and rolling them across the airfield at night. It's bold, it's urgent, and outside Texas, almost no one knows it's happening. So with FIFA deadlines looming and cost pressures piling up, can DFW deliver in time? Or will the airport and American Airlines' reputation come crashing down before the games even begin? This is the $9 billion rebuild of America's largest hub airport. So, to understand where this expansion is going, you have to understand where DFW started. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport opened in 1974, built for a world where 27 million passengers a year felt ambitious. But the city grew fast, and by the 1980s, American Airlines had made DFW its primary fortress hub, anchoring the airport at the centre of its domestic network. From there, the numbers kept climbing. The Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex exploded in size and global significance, and so did its airport. By 2024, DFW had become the third busiest airport on Earth, outranked only by Dubai and Atlanta. But despite those numbers, parts of the airport were still stuck in the past. Nowhere was this more obvious than Terminal C. Its dim corridors and narrow gate areas haven't changed much since the 1970s. And as aircraft got larger, terminals smarter, and passenger numbers ballooned, it became clear that DFW simply couldn't keep running like this. So back in 2014, airport leaders proposed a bold fix. Terminal F, a brand new concourse built from the ground up. The plan didn't make much progress before it was shelved due to the pandemic in 2020. But today, it's back on, bigger than ever and with a hard deadline for significant progress: FIFA 2026. So first up, the southern end of the airfield, where construction is certainly moving fast. This is Terminal F, the centerpiece of the entire expansion. When it opens, it'll bring 31 new gates across 2 sleek, glass-lined concourses. And at 400 square feet, it's one of the largest terminal projects underway anywhere in the US. But it's not the size that makes Terminal F unique, it's how it's being built. Rather than constructing the terminal piece by piece on site, as most airports do, DFW is taking the work off the airfield entirely. Just 2 kilometers away, behind fences and freight yards, there's a dedicated modular construction zone, a kind of terminal factory. Here, welders, engineers, and fit-out teams are building giant steel boxes, each the size of a 3-story house. They're called mega modules. Inside each one, everything is pre-installed: conduits, ducting, glass panels, HVAC systems, even some finishes. It's a complete section of terminal ready to go. Then, under the cover of night, the modules are rolled across the live airfield on enormous SPMTs, or self-propelled modular transporters. Floodlights sweep over the tarmac as the structures inch towards their final position, and cranes wait ready to lift them into place with millimeter precision. It sounds crazy, but it works. DFW says the modular system has shaved months off their schedule, with one official estimating a 22% time saving, which is truly massive for a project of this scale. And more importantly, it allows crews to work without disrupting aircraft movements, a critical factor at an airport pushing out over 1,000 flights a day. And for passengers, the experience will be faster, smoother, and smarter. Terminal F is being designed around efficiency. It'll feature a new Skylink spur, allowing rapid transit from security to gate in under 9 minutes. Gates are built with dual-use flexibility, meaning they can serve both domestic and international aircraft with minimal reconfiguration, and the entire footprint is laid out to minimise backtracking, bottlenecks, and congestion. So in short, it's DFW's smartest terminal yet. But while Terminal F rises on clean ground, something far more delicate is happening just across the airfield. Terminal C is being surgically rebuilt while passengers keep boarding planes inside it. Every day, thousands of travellers pass through this terminal. Planes dock, baggage is loaded, and boarding calls echo throughout outdated gate lounges. At the same time, just behind the walls, construction crews are ripping the terminal apart, piece by piece. In its central core, the roof is being raised by 2 meters, over 400 structural columns are being removed, and entire systems, lighting, ventilation, and fire suppression are being stripped out and replaced. And yet, the terminal is still operating. To pull this off, DFW is working quadrant by quadrant. A few gates at a time are taken offline, and new modular gate piers, again built off-site, are craned into place. Jet bridges are hopped over to the next active gate, and through it all, flights keep running. At times, it looks less like construction and more like choreography. Night crews work in short, highly coordinated windows, noise barriers are rolled into place, mobile lifts are used to install central ceiling panels above the active walkways, and everything is checked against a real-time digital twin, a live 3D model of the terminal used to track progress and avoid conflicts. For many of the workers, this is the biggest project of their careers, building under floodlights so the morning rush can roll in on time. It's the kind of rebuild you rarely see, and almost never on this scale. Because it's not just Terminal C. By the time this is done, DFW will have also expanded Terminal A's pier system, connected new roadways, and modernised Skylink routes, all without shutting down the airport for a single day. When this expansion was first drawn up, Terminal F was expected to cost around $3 billion. But today, just the first phase alone is approaching $4 billion, and that's only half the story. Across the entire capital program, including Terminal C, road upgrades, utility reworks, and Skylink expansions, DFW is on track to spend nearly $9 billion. It's one of the most expensive airport projects currently under construction anywhere in the world. And like many major builds, this budget has been hit hard by inflation. Steel prices are up nearly 30% since 2021, construction labour in Texas is in high demand, and global supply chain issues have made sourcing some terminal systems harder and more expensive than ever before. Already, the airport has burned through roughly 65% of its contingency fund, with several years of construction still to go. If costs continue rising, some fear Terminal F's total price tag could climb well past $5 billion. And then there's the timeline. With thousands of fans expected to fly into Dallas for the World Cup, the airport needs to be ready. Road networks must function, passenger flow must be seamless, and American Airlines, which is relying on DFW to funnel millions through its biggest hub, is watching closely. DFW has confirmed that Terminal F's first 15 gates won't open until 2027, after the World Cup. But the pressure is now on Terminal C and the surrounding infrastructure to carry the load during the games. And that's a gamble. Construction schedules can slip, summer storms can delay night work, and material shortages can derail module fit-out. Any delay could ripple across an airport that already sees over 1,000 daily departures. So far, DFW has kept things on track, but the clock is ticking, and the world will be watching. Airports expand all the time, but very few try to do what DFW is doing now. Rebuilding a live terminal while constructing a brand new one, all without stopping operations, is a logistical feat few airports have attempted. LaGuardia's Terminal B in New York tried it, and while the results were a success, the project became notorious for delays, detours, and passenger complaints. Heathrow's Terminal 2 pulled off a similar balancing act, but with fewer moving parts and a much smaller footprint. Even in Europe, where modular builds are much more common, you won't find anything quite like this. Oslo and London Stansted have used prefabricated concourses to speed up their projects, but none of them operate at DFW's scale. None of them have to move over 1,000 planes a day while rebuilding their core, and none of them are trying to do it in time for a World Cup. DFW's modular approach isn't just clever, it's becoming a model for other US airports watching how to grow without shutting down. If it works here, it could change how America builds terminals for decades to come. And this expansion isn't just for capacity, it's also a key strategic play for American Airlines. The airport being a success is the difference between dominance and irrelevancy. DFW is already the airline's largest hub, but with the added gates from Terminal F, American is hoping to take the fight to Atlanta, and finally surpass it in annual throughput. The stakes are enormous, and not just for the airline. The expansion is already creating thousands of jobs. More than 6,000 construction workers are on site today, and by 2035, DFW's upgrades are expected to support over 44,000 direct and indirect jobs. spanning logistics, hospitality, retail, and aerospace maintenance. It's also turning DFW into a key anchor in the I-35 freight corridor, the so-called NAFTA superhighway, linking Mexico, the US, and Canada. With expanded cargo facilities, more runway capacity, and rail access nearby, the airport is positioning itself at the centre of a future aerotropolis, a self-contained economic engine built around aviation, trade, and global connectivity. And the construction certainly won't stop anytime soon. Terminal C will start to reopen in early 2026, and by 2030, Terminal F and Terminal C will be fully completed, pushing DFW's capacity to an estimated 115 million passengers a year. Beyond that, even bigger ambitions are taking shape. A second parallel runway is under early review, and landside space is already set aside for a potential Terminal G, giving the airport room to grow well into the 2040s and beyond. For now though, the focus is clear: finish what started, deliver for the World Cup, and prove that American airports can still build big, bold, and on time. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to Airside Vision, and if you're interested in Sydney's new mega airport set to change Australian aviation forever, check out our last video on Western Sydney Airport.